what it is, y'all. What's happening? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up?
Hello?
It's too short, baby. What's up?
You tell me.
You ever coming out that way tonight? I'm trying to get with you.
Hopefully. You know I waited a long time for this.
Like, as soon as I get there, I'm gonna call you, alright?
Bring you in.
Waiting for someone to talk to, someone to fuck you.
Oh, man. What's up, everybody? Outside for show, Silver Fox in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Silver Fox, speaking of myself and him. What's up, my brother? Yeah, man. Silver Fox Luxury, y'all. Check him out on Fanbase. He's everywhere, but that's where you can definitely find him all the time. Fanbase. I've been telling y'all about that Fanbase app. You need to get on it. Yeah, man, I'm just leaving set, man. I had a movie I was on today. You know, can't speak on it. The name of it is NDA, you know what I mean? But, we still making it happen, bro. It was a good day. It was one of them days where the call time was like in the 7 o'clock hour, and we was wrapped by like 2 o'clock. I was like, oh my gosh. And you know you get the full pay. You know what to do. You know what to do. Whatever it is over 12, I was so happy, man, because I just knew we were going to do 12 plus. I said, it's hot. I got to wear this certain outfit. It wasn't really like, it's supposed to be like fall where we were, you know what I mean? So they got us like, I give them credit. They didn't put us in a bunch of hot clothes. They didn't have people walking around in heavy hoodies and shit, passing out, you know what I mean? Like I just had on a long sleeve dress shirt. But even that, with this heat, whew, I was like, yo, can we please hurry this up? But yeah, man, it was a good day, you know what I'm saying? May have even been featured. If nothing, it'll be a blurry feature because I was literally sitting right behind the two main actors with the dialogue, so that was cool. And there was some major folk on this stuff. Major folk on this. At least there will be some other ones because I saw a few today. One that I've never seen in person before. I'll just say a gorgeous lady. That to see her in person, I was like, oh my gosh, she's as cute as I ever thought she would be in person. I was just like, you know, that always feels good when you see them folk and you be like, damn, she really does look as good as she do on camera. Like, you know, of course she has on a fake face of makeup, but I've seen her do videos without makeup, and this person is always fine, you know what I mean? So, and she's a little bit older than me and still holding it heavy duty. Looks great. So that was really cool. I didn't even know she was in it. You know, it's one of them where you get to sit and you like, I know about one major name who's in it. Again, the name of the movie is NDA. I can't speak. But, you know, and the funny thing about it, that person, he wasn't there today. I was like, I went up to one of the PAs. I was like, hey, man, you know, got to chop it up with him. I said, you know, I do PA work. Once you run the credentials, they'll drop anything. You ain't got to, you know, they open up. They know who's in the room. I'm like, look, I've done PA. I've been in the biz 13 years, man, SAG eligible, all that. I said, the thing I was looking for was so-and-so. I said, he here today? Because that's the legend, man. I was like, damn, I've been on set with him before, but I figured this is going to be a chance to see him act. The first time, he wasn't really acting. He was, like, hosting something, and it was, you know, we were just audience. So he was like, no, he's not here today. I was like, damn, that's all right, though. All right, cool. So that's the only person I thought that I would recognize to be there. Then later on in the day, I'm just casual. It's the way it is on set, man. Set life is amazing, you know. I'm waiting to go into the area where they got us for my group because they done split us up in groups. Like, okay, this group gonna be over here, this group gonna be over there. And it was so funny with that with my wardrobe because, you know, I typically, if it's a hot day like this, I'm gonna have a hat. So I had this hat on. And everybody usually loves the bucket. They was like, yeah, I love it, but let's lose the hat. So I'm like, okay. I said, but this bald head about to fry. She's like, oh, yeah, well, just put it on. This is the wardrobe people. Just put it on, you know, between takes, but afterwards take it off. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, y'all trying to kill me today. It's 95 degrees here. It's 95 degrees and it's humid, muggy hot. It ain't normal hot. It's miserable. Call your people. This might be your last breath hot. You know what I mean? So I was like, God damn, man, they don't do me like this. So I'm already thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to spray my head with some daggone sunblock, all this stuff. So when they finally decided to use us where they were gonna have us, they were like, all right, what's your name, sir? Joseph. Okay, Joseph, we're gonna have you over here. Come on over here in this area. And so it happened to be shaded. So I was like, oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. At least we got some shade. It's still hot, but at least we got some shade, you know. So now I ain't worrying about, you know, frying my skull out there. We can get busy, we can do some work. And like I said, I wasn't expecting to see anybody. And then I look over before they place us, and I see this lady, this gorgeous woman that I have laughed at so much of her work before. I will say that she's a comedic actor, she's a serious actor, she's done it all. I mean, quite frankly, but she is notably hilarious. So I am like, oh snap, it's so and so, and I'm just like, oh man. I said, this is awesome. Now I'm not feeling so bad about having my hat on, because like I'm like, hell, you never know. She might notice brother, be like, who's that brother right there with that bald head? So now I'm like, let's go. We on full display. What's good? What's really going on? All right. But yeah, that was good to know. I didn't even know she was in the movie. I was like, yo, this thing low. They got some people in this thing. So I was real happy about that. Real happy about that. And I still got another day on this joint. So more covert stories coming up, you know what I'm saying, from the business, as I call it when I do content about the arts entertainment businesses that I am a part of. Shout out to all my actors, all my folks doing background, everybody on crew. I'm talking about whatever you do on a movie set, film set, TV show, whatever, shout out to you. Anybody aspiring to that life, shout out to you. This is where the dreams start. You got to listen to people who have done it and learn. We got a whole playlist here that I call The Business. You can go there and find out years and years and years of stories, documented what it is, and all of that will forever be relevant. I don't care how much it changes. It remains the same. It really does. Like, even something else I noticed today, they had usually when I'm on sets with all these, you know, big fancy rigs for cameras, they're using digital. You know, everything's shooting digital. The only thing you see them keep swapping out is the lenses and the batteries. Today I noticed, I said, wait a minute, they shooting the reel to reel. They had them flat, big, I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, so I don't know who's in here looking right now who would really understand my lingo, but basically there's a film canister block that goes on the back of a certain type of camera, and it clicks in, and then they have to, I watched the dude manually, you know, feed the film into, I said, they shooting film. So that's when it really hit me why we probably even rapped earlier. I'm like, this is dope. Like, not only are we gonna have short days, general, they got a limit of, I mean, they ain't got no limit. They can get as many, you know, things of film as they want, but that stuff is expensive. It's more a chance of, you know, get it right in the first 5 to maybe 10 takes. We ain't doing 20. I'm used to 20 takes. I'm used to freaking, I done lost count on how many takes. But that's that digital world where people always, they just keep going and going and going and never enough. And the director's just like, one more, give me one more. I don't know. I wasn't really looking that time. I was picking my nose. Let's do it one more time. Like, man, if you don't, you know, yeah. I'm used to that. So for them to shoot so efficiently, and I watched how the director was about everything. He was very specific, very intentional. I was like, oh yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. This is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a great one. So yeah, but they were shooting film, and I said, man, people can say what they want, and I'm sure there's other films that are doing it, but Sinners done shook the whole industry. When Ryan Coogler shot Sinners on that special type of film that everybody's raving about now because it's the wide format, and this doesn't look like it was wide format. It definitely wasn't that, because I seen him when he was at the Black Panther reveal for Brother David, when they, you know, had him at Comic-Con and they announced that he's going to be the new Black Panther. He held up a piece of the film, and it's wide. It's like double the width of regular film. Regular film in most of these joints, it's almost like, it's about an inch. or maybe 1.25 inches or something. But that thing looked like about 2.25 inches, you know what I mean, for that wide format. So I know they're not shooting that for this thing, but the fact they're even shooting film, period, I'm like, man, stuff is changing. And I don't know what that costs. It might. I mean, I don't know. I gotta look that up. I don't know if in now in this time in history, economically, if it's more affordable. Because I wouldn't doubt that might be the reason too. Like they say, man, shit, we can save some money and get this thing in the can. You know they're gonna cut a corner if they can. With everything going on, they're gonna be like, hey, let's give ourselves a break. Let's get this thing done. But we ain't got to, do it what everybody been doing it for so long if it don't make sense. So I don't know. I'm gonna look that up. I haven't checked that. I'm gonna do some talk to ChatGPT and do some other research, hit Google and all that, and see what it say about that. I'm wondering. I'm curious, real curious. But yeah, y'all, it's been a damn good day so far. I'm very, very happy. So I said, man, I could do my usual in the car, riding around, talking to y'all while I'm dropping off orders, or I can enjoy some of this sunlight, even though there's a cloud. Good gosh, there's a big ass cloud. It's gonna rain. They said it's gonna between 5 and 1% of rain, but it will go quick and then get back to hot like this. And I said, I can't be worried about it. I might have to go fishing. So the next time, I don't know that I'm gonna do anything live while I'm out there, but I might be posting some new fishing content. That's for all my anglers, because I know I got some fans here that love my fishing content, and I'm letting you know, I think I'm fenced to go. Okay, I think I'm fenced to go. You understand? Because I need to get it while the sun is right, while the time is right. It's a good hot day. Gar fishing would be crazy today, so I think I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do it. So I'll see y'all in a minute. We about to get on that water. You understand? Universe bless.